Hi guys, so welcome to Stretch today. We're going to be doing a bit of stuff on our backs and trying to remember to breathe nicely and softly throughout the practice. And if anything hurts, don't do it, obviously. Just be kind to yourself. This is stretch and relax, not put yourself through pain. So trying to get the most out of stretching and enjoy it because it is so good for your body. Okay, here we go. So starting off, just get some nice breaths going and get all the oxygen traveling around your body. Big breath in and out and in and out and in and out. Lovely. And breathe in and then shake all your limbs out. Lovely. Even if in the morning that is all you do, or just before you go to bed, like big breaths in and out, then that will do you well anyway. But let's carry on. So now I'm going to work down the body. So we're going to do our head. So I just want you to move your head from side to side. And maybe each time, see if you can look round a little bit further with your eyes as well. Ooh. And you can twist your body a little bit. Maybe we can have a little bit more movement on this one today. And back to the centre. Now you're going to look gently up and then drop your chin. Oh. Hold it there for a moment. And up and down. Hold it there. Oh. And out. And back to the centre. One ear to shoulder. Let the head roll and stop at the other side. We're not going across the back. You're just going down to the front and stopping at the side. Ooh. Steady, steady. See if you can feel the different muscles that get stretched as you do this move. Nice and steady and slow. Side to side. This time we're going to hold it on one side. So the side that my head's going to, that same arm is going to lift up and just rest on top of the head. It's not pulling it, but the weight of it pushes it a little bit further. And release. And go to the other side. Up goes the hand. Remembering to breathe. I mean, you'd think you wouldn't forget to breathe, but you actually do sometimes, don't we? We all do. Lovely. Okay, now rolling out the shoulders. Oh, big rolls. You can move your whole body as well. I find down and up and down and up. And then I'm bringing my elbows into the mix. Oh. And then a big arm stretch backwards, backwards, backwards. And then switch directions. We're going forwards, forwards, forwards. Then we're going to try both together, and one goes one way, one goes the other. And change directions. And shake out those arms. Lovely. Now a gentle squeeze and drop. Squeeze and drop. And squeeze and drop. And then shake out those shoulders and the arms. Lovely. Bring the arms up. Breathing in, and then as you breathe out, I'm going to try and do a few circles around. with that chest. And then the other way. Ooh. Lovely. And then a little forward and back. So if I stand from the side, I'm just pushing forward and then caving in. Pushing forward and caving back. That's it. Lovely. Shake that out. Hands on your hips. Widen your stance a little. And we're just going to push those hips to one side. Take them round and push them on the other side. Round to the front. There. Round the back. Woo. Ooh. It's like I'm doing a sort of fragmented circle, isn't it? Whoop. Now we go the other way. So around the front, one side, around the back, around the front, around the back. Whoa, and then smooth that out. Just get a nice circle going with your hips there. You can bend your knees a little. And then the other direction. Around we go. Lovely. And then still keeping your feet nice and wide, I'm going to let my arms just hang and I'm going to swing side to side. A little bit of weight shift as well. And I'm just letting my arms swing round. Floop. They're heavy and they're loose. And I'm just loosening my spine, getting a nice bit of a twist if I add my head. So if I turn around to the back each time, that's lengthening that twist of the spine. So, ooh. This time with arms up. Back down. And then just slow it down. Coming back to centre. Lovely. And then put your feet and knees together. You're going to bend your knees and rest your hands on them. Do a couple of circles one way and then the other way. That's it. Nice. And then with your hands on your hips, I'm going to do some padding, lifting the feet one at a time. So they're staying, I say lifting, you're lifting the heels, you're keeping the balls of your feet on the floor. So I'm just lifting the knee, alternating to the other side. Got a message here. I can't read, it's backwards, Frank.
Okay.
Can I
Be
on your
podcast
thing? Okay, Frank's going to do this bit with us. Okay, so here's a space for you, Frank. Or it's going to be in the background on the sofa. Yes. So we're lifting our balls of the feet. That's it. And then now we're going to do a little bit of ankle. So either you can lift your foot and turn your ankle like that, or if you want your balance a bit, you can lean on a wall and just turn your foot one way and then the other. And then the other side, turning it one way and the other. That's it. Thanks, Frank. There we go. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. And then the balls of your feet. So you're gonna flex the toes and just put a little bit of weight. So I'm just shifting my body forward. So I'm just putting a little bit of weight on those flexed toes, just a little, and then ease off. You'll feel when it's enough. And then bend those toes over so they're kind of curled under, and pushing that weight onto the curled over toes, so you're getting that stretch over the top of your foot. Go, and then swap feet. So push a little bit on that, on those flexed toes. They've been scrunched up in our little shoes all day, haven't they? And then bend them over. And just shifting the weight. So it hardly looks like I'm doing anything, doesn't it? But I can feel it in my toes. Promise you, I'm doing loads of work here. That's it. And then just give your toes a little bit of a wiggle and a stretch out. Okay, now we'll do our wrists. So turning the wrists. And then the other way. And then I'm going to put one hand out in front of me like a stop. And I'm going to grab hold of the fingers and pull them back, keeping my arms straight and shoulders dropped. So your shoulders aren't up, they're down. Have a little check. You should feel that stretch all the way down your arm up to your shoulder, really. That's it. And then the other way. So keeping this arm nice and straight, shoulder down. And then pulling the hand back. So you're stretching over the top of the wrist. Just holding that there for a few seconds. And ease it off. Lovely. Give it a little shake. Swap sides. So stop. I need to stretch my wrists. Pulling back the fingers. See how stiff my hands are? That's me really pulling back. Ah! I bet some of you are nearly touching the back of your arm. Or not. Are you? If anyone can do that, can you show me, please? There's some double jointed people out there, isn't there? And then the other way. So hand down, as if you want someone to kiss your fingers. And then pull them back, but keeping that arm nice and straight. And the shoulder down. And we're remembering to breathe. That's it. And then just shake them out. Yeah, so if you can kind of remember, I'll try and remind you as I go through, but when you're in a stretch and you feel yourself sort of tensing up, hold it where you are, take a breath in, breathe out, and try and find somewhere in that stretch a little bit of space, a little bit of softness. If it's too tense, you might be stretching you might be like forcing yourself too much. So just be kind and gentle to yourself. All right, what was I going to do next? Oh yeah, so arms straight out in front of you and then close it across, but keep the arm straight, and you're either going to rest your hand that side or that side of your elbow, whichever you find works for you. And then I'm not going to look at the hand, I'm going to look away from the hand. And I'm going to take a breath in and out. And on the out breath, I'm going to see if I can pull that stretch a little bit more, if it feels comfortable to do so. And one more, just stay in the same spot this time. Okay, ease it off. And shake. Does it actually fall lower than the other side? Maybe, maybe not. And the other hand, so straight out in front of you, across your body, and then either side of the elbow. And then don't look at the hand, look away from the hand. Don't talk to the hand. And then breathing in and out. Increase the stretch if you want to, otherwise just stay where you are. And one more. Breathe in and breathing out. Lovely. And then ease that off. Shake the hands out. Very nice. Okay, now we're going to, so I think I'm going to do cat-cow stood up, and then we'll go down onto the mat. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. So standing up cat-cow rather than getting on all fours, so it's just an alternative way of doing it really. Comfortably standing with your feet, nice distance apart. They might be slightly, so your feet might be slightly outturned, however it is, however your hips have kind of developed to go, because it's not always as comfortable when they're parallel. So yeah, stand with your feet comfortably apart. Rest your hands not on your knees, slide them up a bit higher than your knees, and with your hands tucked in. And then we're just doing the same position that we do on all fours with our backs. So you're going to breathe in, stick your belly to the floor, bum out, lift the head, open out the front of the chest. So breathing in and then breathing out, tucking in that pelvis, arching the back so your spine's heading to the ceiling, and look through your legs to compress all that air out. Breathing in, belly to the floor. Breathing out, tucking everything in, head in, stretching across the top of the back. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. One more, breathing in and breathing out. Coming up to standing, head comes up last. Roll the shoulders there. Beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to work down onto the floor. Can you see me from there? I think I might just lower the camera. Down you come. So we are now on the floor. How excellent is that? So we'll do our lovely butterfly. Bring your feet together. And you can try and open them out like a book. And then I want you to sit nice and tall. And then we're trying to lean forward from our hips, keeping the back straight. I'll turn to the side slightly so you can see my back. I feel like a creaky door, yeah? You're bending, you're going from the hinge of your hips, keeping that back nice and straight. So you think about the length coming up and out. And breathing out as you bend forward. You can use your elbows to like lever out your legs to the sides. Thinking about that length of your spine and leaning forward. And then slowly coming back up. And then this time we are going to curl down. So tuck your head first and then let everything kind of melt downwards. Wherever your arms need to go for this to happen. And I want you to take 3 nice breaths in this position with your head heading to your toes, curl in your spine. Your head is heavy and you're kind of melting down. Okay, and then slowly uncurling again from the base of the spine, coming back up to sitting. Lovely. Put the legs out front, give them a little wiggle. And then we're going to go on to our backs. How exciting. Moving all the way through the body positions today, aren't we? So, we're on our backs. I'm going to bend my knees. And I'm going to put my arms out in a T shape. So I'm the letter T. Yeah, my arms are out to the sides. And I'm going to do the windscreen wipers with my knees. So moving from one side to the other. La 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 la. And I like to do one knee and then the other kind of chases after it almost. So you don't move at the same time. It's one and then the other very quickly after. Side to side. Lovely. I mean, you can pause this video, can't you? Do whatever you want, but if you feel you want to do something for a bit longer, or if you want to skip, also do what you like. Take from this what helps you. Lovely. And then holding your knees, you're going to circle around. So this is a nice one for the lower back. And you're just massaging that lower back into the floor if you're on a mat or the carpet. I'm hoping none of you are on a hard floor. You do really need some kind of mat underneath you. And then change direction. We're going the other way. Woohoo. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, rest down. Right, so now we're going to do our little bottom stretch. So one leg up, bend the knee, flex the foot and rest it on the other leg. And then you're going to lift that other leg to reach through the gap. You can use your elbow to lever out the knee, keeping that foot flexed to protect your knee. So I'm keeping this foot flexed. And I'm pulling it gently in. I can feel the stretch on my buttock. Yes, I can. I've been on the bike today, so this is a really nice one for that. I'm breathing it in, and then I'm going to take a nice big breath. So I'm going to breathe in and out. Let's see if I can pull it a little closer. Maybe not. Okay, and then rest that down. Swapsy over. So this time the other leg comes up, flex the foot, rest the ankle on the knee, and then pull that one through. So I can feel the stretch on this side, the bent leg side. I mean, you might feel it elsewhere, perhaps. Hopefully you feel it there. Around the bottom. A nice breath in and out. And then lower that down. Lovely, lovely. Okay. Now, there was a stretch I wanted to do up a wall, but I wonder if it might work on the floor. I think we're just going to try it on the floor, okay? So we're going to roll onto our front. You can just about see, can't you? Yes, there we go. I'm going to come up onto my knees and I'm going to, it's almost a bit like child pose, but I've got my elbows there and I'm going to grasp my hands together. There you go. There you go. And then I'm going to slide my hands up and I'm going to tuck my head down. So I've got my bum in the air, Very elegant, this one. My bum in the air, my arms are slid out forward, and I'm going to tuck my head down, and I'm getting a bit of a stretch across the top of my back. Resting my forehead on the floor. And then slowly come out of that. Oh, and we'll just go into a child pose. So you're nestling your bottom down onto near where your feet are. You can have your hands outstretched in front, or you can have them like one potato, two potato, and rest your forehead on them if you need that height. Or you can put them down by your sides and let your head drop down to the floor. So whatever pose is comfortable for you, get into that position, and I want you to take 3 nice breaths in that position. Find the softness in it. Find the moment you can relax the most in this position. For me, I need a 1 potato. Lovely. Come out of that. That's excellent. Whew. Oh, great. Okay. So we're going to go back onto our fronts. And we're going to do a little bit of the Cobra that we did last time. So lying on your front. And first off, well, it's a bit fish, I think it is. I'm not sure anyway. Arms are down by your sides. Palms are facing up. Feet together. Think about squeezing your thighs together. And we're going to lift, pushing the backs of your hands down into the mat. Lifting your legs and your chest, if you can. If that is just too intense and you can't do it, just lift your chest or your legs, like try either one. So here we go. Remember to breathe. And squeezing those thighs together so you're protecting that lower back. Pushing down into the hands and then lower down. Oh, whew. Okay, we're going to go one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Up. Breathe. Another breath. And down. Oh, I nearly got cramp in my foot. So this time the hands are by the shoulders. And you can keep your legs down, and we're just going to lift up by pushing into the hands and lifting up. So you're curling that back, and then roll yourself down back into child's pose to counteract that motion. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Lovely. And then we're just going to come to a nice seated position. You can have your legs crossed or out to the side, wherever you feel comfortable. But try and get a nice tall spine, holding yourself upright. Hands just loosely resting on your legs. and we're going to do some breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. When you breathe in through the nose, think about your tongue resting on the roof of your mouth, and then when you breathe out, it can drop down and the air can just easily come out of your mouth. Okay, so we're going to try and do a 4-4 rhythm where we breathe in for 4 and then out for 4. So it's even in and out breath. I will count us. Are you ready? So we're going to go breathe in through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. One more. In. Out. Lovely. Well done, everybody. So it's nice and calming to have an equal in and out breath. And if the 4 was too much or too little, you can obviously adjust that, like 5 and 5 or 3 and 3. But just so it's nice and calm, you're not kind of going just a nice steady in, even if you hold it for a second and then start the out. Yes, I hope you enjoyed that, and we're going to get to our feet and do 3 breaths stood up to finish, and then you can carry on about your day. So breathing in and out, breathing in and out, breathing in and breathing out. Give yourself a little clap, a little pat on the back. Thank you very much, guys. Bye.